there never is leftovers. And it's always because we overeat. We always go like we eat and then we're like, damn it, that last one was a little too much.
The last 2 bites, you're just like, I might die now.
Riley comes in. Angel City on the run.
Corner kick presented by Cedars-Sinai. Shifty work into the box. And across, it's in! Oh, it's Louisville! It's a dream return!
Welcome to Casual SC, an Angel City match preview and footy therapy pod featuring 2 podcast certified footy therapists. I'm your host, Mario Salazar, with my co-host and Batman syndrome sufferer at the moment, Angela Morales.
My neck hurts, guys. This morning I woke up, and if you're watching on video, I full on was just like... Getting dressed was difficult, like raising my arms above my head.
Like, you cannot look one way or the other without moving your entire shoulders.
Now, like, it's loosened up. I took some Advil earlier, muscle relaxer stuff, and was like, please, just let me look to my left. Please.
The worst is when I get that, and then I have to, like, you wake up that way, and you're like, oh, crap. And then I have to drive the kids to schools. So I'm like, backing out of the driveway, like trying to look over, and then
you're just like, please don't let there be a car.
Thank you, backup cameras.
Honestly, hello everyone. This is our match preview of Monday's match, October 6th versus Kansas City Current. It'll be at BMO. Yeah, big, heavy. Burr, burr, burr. I feel like nobody wants to play the Current. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, damn.
Yeah.
It's at BMO, a Monday night game, 7:30. It's a school night. I'm sorry. Do what you got to do. I'm going to be exhausted. I'll tell you that right now. But guess what?
Because Monday is your early ass day.
Yeah. I legit might go home and take a nap. Or at least try to take a nap and then go over to the game. If you are unable to make it to BMO, it's... Apparently, this is the new thing for Monday night games, CBS Sports Network and FanDuel Network. So hopefully you can make it, because that's a bummer. And then if you don't want to or do not have access to these bonkers streaming stations, listen on iHeartRadio, listen to Isaac and Tracy, have a freaking blast. Enjoy people who are excited to talk about women's soccer. Or if you want to listen to the Spanish broadcast, which is always just fun, like regardless of what game you're watching, men's or women's, Spanish broadcasts hit different.
They do. There was recently a clip of the Spanish broadcasters for the Rams. I was like, this makes it 10 times better.
No, wait, I'll have to check it out, because that sounds like a good time. I might watch football again. The theme night that is Angel City, because we are now officially, as of 2 weeks ago, so now we're like we're at the halfway point, is officially Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
So Monday night's game is a oh no, I'm too tired to speak Spanish, guys.
Celebración de las culturas.
Thank you. My mouth does not want to speak Spanish. I was like, nope. That is a special ticket package if you haven't already purchased it. If that's not how you bought your tickets, or if you're a season ticket holder, reach out to the ticketing office or go into the account manager thingamajiggy. You can buy the edition there. The scarves. Okay, this is the hardest part for me. The scarves for this specific night are always beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Like, they are so encapsulating of like Latin American culture, Mexican culture, even like Spanish roots, like so much like Caribbean, like there's so many different influences. They do such a good job of like getting all of us in it. South America, like there's just different little things that tie us all together that are always included, and it's such a beautiful thing. But my problem is that it's a scarf. And it's still 80 something degrees outside in half the city, and the scarves are heavy. I bought the season ticket holder scarf at the aquarium event.
Oh, there was a special scarf there? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. And then it's never going to be worn. Like, I probably have 15 Angel City scarves. I don't touch them. It's too damn hot. But go get it. It's cute. It's pink. If you like pink a lot, it's nice. But yeah.
It's really nice. I'll look at somewhere in the middle right here. There's a picture of it, probably, that if I got around to editing this the right way, it's there. And if not, just look at the socials for Angel City. You'll find it there.
Exactly. Also, sorry if I'm yawning a lot. Sleep is not my friend right now. And I'm doing my best.
So, a couple things to catch up on. This is going to be a lot of catching up type of episode. Mm-hmm. A lot of news came out in the last couple days. A lot of kind of reminder emails came out too. So yeah, we're just going to go over a bunch of stuff.
Housekeeping.
Little housekeeping. If you are a season ticket holder and you have renewed for the 2026 season, there was an email today, and I by chance happened to see it because I usually ignore most Angel City emails because they bundle their marketing emails and their season ticket holder emails all in one. It's really
only
annoying.
Sometimes though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so stupid. I tried filtering them at one point, and then I was filtering all the season ticket holder emails. I was just like, geez. So there was an email today that if you are a season ticket holder for next year, the season ticket holder gift is a hat. There is a cream one and there is a black one. You get one for every seat that you have, but the deadline to specify which hat you actually want is October 13th. So make sure you go to look for that email because there's a link there. It's a quick little form. You got to figure out what your account number is. So go through your manager and account manager thing and find it there. But pick your hats or you're going to get stuck with the leftovers. And they're cool hats either way, but if you don't what you want to get, yeah, exactly. So check your emails. Another cool thing that happened just within this last week is the NWSL updated all of the stuff that's going to be happening around the finals that are going to be happening in San Jose. So they brought out the kind of media train of what's going to be happening, when, what times. And the cool thing is that there's going to be a lot more that's being televised, which is great. So on the 19th, they're going to actually televise the NWSL Awards. It's going to be at 2:30 Pacific time on ESPN2, which is great. Being able to see all the awards, the Rookie of the Year, the one that we had a player that was nominated for and then she got traded.
Oh, the Cheney Award or Lauren
Humanitarian
Holiday
Award.
Impact Award.
Impact Award. There we go.
Yeah, I was like, it's the Cheney Award, but then I'm like, nobody knows who that is anymore.
So that if you're going to be in the San Jose area, there's going to be a live taping of the women's game, which will be hosted by Sam Muniz. More info on that is coming later from the NWSL. It just says that it's going to happen on the 20th. On the 21st is the NWSL Skills Challenge at 5 p.m. Now, the Skills Challenge is always fun. The NWSL has even mentioned in their press release that the Skills Challenge was one of the highest viewed things that they had last season. I'm still advocating for goalie wars. I would really love to see like the NWSL goalies go through this goalie wars. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, join the Discord because I have a whole rant about it there. And I even put like a YouTube video about it. But now we have a problem.
Yeah, there's always something.
So, bright side, it's being televised. And it's going to be on Paramount at 10:30 in the morning to Paramount Plus. A week later on Saturday, November the 29th.
Here's the thing. As somebody who has attended and watched on TV WNBA All-Star Weekend, where you have the Skills Challenge one night and the game the next night, that shit pops off. There's no reason to me in my head that this should not just be like a whole weekend of an onslaught of women's soccer on TV. Why are we not capitalizing on this?
It's streaming on Paramount Plus. It's not like you're beholden to any type of broadcast schedule. It's streaming.
But here's an idea. Put it on TV. Put it on a national broadcast. You want ratings? Let us give you ratings.
Yeah.
But no,
No.
Why do that? Let's just make it harder.
This is a thing that fans want to see. Mm-hmm. And this is like basically missing the must-watch TV thing on a Sunday night and then going to work and being like, no, don't talk to me, don't tell me, don't tell. No, you're going to see it all over your WOSO content.
Yep.
You're going to see what happened, and then it's just going to
Then you have to wait a week to actually watch it.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people that, like, if I miss a game and I can do my best to not hear about the game and rewatch it, as soon as I hear it, I'm like, it was probably an awesome game, but I'm not going to sit there for an hour and a half to watch
find
a game,
out.
to find out the exact thing that someone told me about. So, yes, if you would like the game, the Skills Challenge will be televised, streaming a week later. It is what it is. Better yet, go to San Jose if you can swing it, and then just go to the actual event. Like, that's a thing.
There's
too.
a chance Eva and I might be there. If it's not Eva and I, it'll be me, because I don't know when she's going home for Thanksgiving yet. But yeah, we're hopefully going to figure that out soon.
Yeah. And then on the 22nd will be the NWSL final, which is going to be at PayPal Park in San Jose.
It's like walking distance from the airport. You literally just fly up, get off a plane, walk, and then fly home.
Yeah. And it's a 5:00 game. So there you go. You can easily do all of that.
Yeah, you can easily get like the 10 or 11 o'clock flight home. It's just an hour.
Yeah.
Didn't you do that, but in Oakland 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I flew into Oakland, had a client meeting, and drove around the Bay Area, and then flew back that evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first, before I get into all the things, I want to give a big shout out to Jillian, who works at Bullpen, is an Angel City season ticket holder, is amazing. Bullpen is a card collecting shop, trading cards, all the good things, collectibles. I was on her Loop stream earlier today talking all things Angel City. I just pop in. Sometimes I buy cards. Sometimes I don't.
How many cards did you buy?
This one, I did not buy any. I didn't even buy them in the stream. I did pre-purchase some other stuff that's supposed to happen tomorrow night. But it's just because I'm looking for specific cards. And it's a whole thing. If you want to talk trading cards, just come in the Discord. Aaron, who is Good Gouda Cards, who hosted the watch party and trading show with us last month. I don't know when it was. Before at our watch party. Yeah, at the watch party. She is also in the Discord. There's a card collecting channel. Loving the fact that my PC, which is my personal collection, is really centered around MA right now. Because as we know, as it was announced yesterday, our girl, like I said, friend of the pod, fam of the pod, has been traded to Portland. And this is really difficult for me because it was a player-led trade, which is ideally what we want. We want players to have the agency and be in charge of their destiny when it comes to where they play, what they're doing. If they're in a weird situation or things aren't working out, that they can get themselves to a better place and they're not trapped. Because for 10 plus years, players have been trapped.
Yeah. You want that autonomy for yourself too. If you
hate your job and you need to go get a new job, go get a new job. That's the point. And they should have that freedom too. But it's hard when it's like your favorite player or the second player your team signed ever.
Yeah.
In the team's history. She's number 2 on the books. Like employee number 2, M.A. Vignola. But the also hard part is that I'm really excited to see Hina Sakita on this team. And like, I'll talk about Hina later because for those who don't know, there is Hina's Hive in Portland. There's a fan base I'm just excited about the situation. Like, obviously, if you've been paying attention to excused absences and whatnot and playing time and the things, you maybe had an idea that maybe something was up. But I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like you lose a friend. Or you know what it is? It's when you go into school, like the new school year, and you find out like the person you're most excited to be in your class moved. And it's like 4th grade. And it's, my life is ruined. That's the kind of vibe this has.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any bad blood there. I think it was just like, it's been a rough 4 years. Go fly free. And for Hina to come here and get a new start, for MA to go up to the Pacific Northwest and get a new start, I hope the best for both of them. Please, MA, be gentle on us when it comes to revenge goals.
You are coming back
for the love of all things holy. Like, for the love of all things holy, you are going to play at BMO again, and we will be really nice to you. But please don't do it. ESPN is the one who like announced it before everybody else did. But
so we didn't get fined. That's the good part.
I know, that's good.
Angel City didn't get fined. I agree that this one's a hard one. Feels like a great trade all around. Like, we're getting someone, a high caliber player. They're not coming like with a sneaky injury, and then we're like, oh, rehab FC.
Stop bringing it up. Sometimes things happen.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that hopefully, like, everything is all good, and we get to experience her on the pitch as soon as we can. But the fact that MA is moving up and it's on seemingly good terms on the player side, right?
I think both from everything I've heard and read and all the things, both players were good with the trade.
Yeah.
Nobody was like belligerent or like one of those, oh, I guess I'm just leaving. Like, it was, everybody was like, okay, this is I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
Which is important.
And you know what? And MA has been one of the OGs, original Angels here. And she's also, like, when we say friend of the pod, we mean
like she's a homie.
She's a homie. Like, it's one of those things where when you start anything in social media or just in general in your own social media and you're like liking player or a celebrity or someone or just someone that you like an author or just those people that they're unattainable because like they're in a different sphere than you are, and then they respond or they like something that you did or
they appreciate what you're doing
or they interact with you in some and she started to, and then we were already fans, and now it was just like even more solid because we had at least that bit of a connection. And wishing MA all the best, and hopefully we get to see more amazingness from her, more national team call-ups, more goals, more time on the pitch,
more everything. Just take it easy on your old friends. Please don't score against us, but go fly, go terrorize the league the way you should be terrorizing the league. I'm very excited to see like her flourish. That's just what I want. And then the announcement of all announcements, the one we knew has and would be coming. I think everybody knew, we were just waiting for it. Our captain, oh God, I'm already going to cry.
You want me to do you want me to just say it?
No, I'm going to do it because I'm going to do it. So yesterday morning, Allie Riley announced her retirement at the end of the season. I'm literally just reading this verbatim. I'm not ready to talk about Cap in the capacity that she deserves and the capacity that we need to talk about it. We do a retirement episode at the end of the season. Don't be surprised if she just has her own episode and I just weep my way through it. Yeah. Everybody's sad. Everybody knew it was coming. She's known for a while that this was happening. But damn, girl, why you gotta be so cool? Like, it's...
See, she, like you, became too important at her job. And now everybody's sad when she's leaving.
I have to be at work at 6:30, guys, for a meeting that I am now a part of.
All right, well, she's composing herself. I'm just going to go really quickly with the scores from around the league. Gotham beat Portland 3-0, which is a great. Permitition and Primo will talk about all the things later on. KC beat Chicago 4-1, which eliminated them this past week. San Diego lost to Orlando 2-1. We lost to Louis 1-0, and we'll get into it. Bay lost to Utah. Utah's been on a run.
Utah is sneaky. They're doing that. We have nothing to lose. No one gives a shit. We're going to ruin everybody's party. And I dig it.
Yeah, and I dig it. And it's going to help us too. 2-0 against Bay. there. Then we have Washington 4-0 over Houston, who Houston was on a run also, and they came up against Washington the way we did. And then we've got Seattle beating North Carolina 2-1. So, yeah, that's what happened. And our game was one of those things that happened.
Yeah, it happened, and we lost. Sarah Weber, who I talked about last week and said we have to mark her, is the one who scored in the 66th minute. I was only able to watch the first half because one of my best friends in the whole wide world was in town from New Mexico, and we were going to dinner, and then Eva had a gig. So we watched the first half on the way out to Pasadena. If you are listening to this and you're gluten-free and you have not been to Tardino Brothers in Pasadena, please go. It's a family-owned business. I had the crispiest chicken parm I've had in probably a decade. It was so good.
This tells you a lot about the game, the fact that we're not talking about the game.
Okay. Here's the thing. I think there's just been too much. Everything is just too much for this week. And like the team would have known about everything with MA. Like if a player is like leaving, and yeah, that's supposed to be a secret. Bullshit. You ever been in a locker room?
Had her promo shots in the kit. That wasn't photoshopped.
It's just been weird, guys. And I think it was just a super disjointed game because of how much movement there's been, and it finally just settled in of, oh God, nobody knows what the left and the right hand are doing. It just, everybody was there and they competed, and I told you there's going to be games like this, and that was one of them. And that's all. And then, so I'm sitting at the dinner table with my friends with my friend and Eva, and I get a text from Mario, goes, what should the prompt be? And I said, that happened. And that's what the prompt was. So Mario also asked for GIF reactions. You cannot pay me to say GIF, because here's the thing. GIF is a peanut butter and GIF is with a J. And you can't come in 10 years after you created a little moving picture that's GIF and say, oh no, it's pronounced GIF. No, it's not. It's a GIF, and we all know it. So I had no idea about this also, because like I'm at Eva's gig. I'm there like just taking pictures, having fun, dancing around. It was a good time. Vera was there. It was great. Mario asked for GIF reactions. I am very excited to see these for the first time. But first, big apology to Ethan, because last week we did not read his haiku, and I am appalled at our lack of commitment to the bit. So this week it was to the point where we didn't even remember that we forgot about it while we were recording. Again, we record these things very late at night. It's very late. It wasn't until the following morning when I literally saw the automated post that I like already set up, because I'm not do it at that early hour. And then I was like, oh no. Yeah. And I woke up and I texted him. And I was like, we didn't read the haiku. He's like, I know. We're like, oh, no. So, Ethan, my apologies. I understand if you're mad, but please don't be. But this week's haiku was, playoff hopes been dashed. Oh, my God. I can't even read today. Playoff hopes been dashed. Now it's time to get funky. Let's cut loose, foot loose. But like F-U-T?
Yeah.
As in football? Okay, so hit me with these gifts that I have not seen yet. I'm very excited.
So, I asked I didn't want to get people's, yes, we did get, the Discord went off, like we had some footy therapy moments in there, but I felt with this matchup, the way it was a little frustrating to watch it while I was at home. I just wanted gifts. I just wanted to laugh a little bit. And so I kicked everything off with this one.
It's perfect.
This was just basically that happened. That's the one that kind of with the prompt. And so with that, we have Farah with Medea just messing up the stage.
Everything.
Yep. We also have Alicia coming in with Fozzie's face palm. Yeah, the face palm. There you go. Alma came in with she came in with Spanish. Estoy harta.
That's when you know it's bad. When you start getting mad in two languages.
And then
can you explain that for people who don't speak Spanish, please? Since my Spanish brain is broken tonight.
Estoy harta means I'm fed up. Like, I've had it. Like, yeah. And then we have Cassandra coming in with I have to throw up. Which I believe is a Grey's Anatomy thing.
I don't know. I didn't watch Grey's. I'm an ER girly.
I don't know. All right. And then we only have a couple more. But so Jeff came in with just a straight red card gif. And he did caption it. And it said, red card to us having wins, basically. Like we just, nope. The refs aren't going to let us do that. And then TJ, this little kid going, yeah. And then, yeah.
So my coworker and very good friend, he and his fiance just got a new puppy. And he brought her into the office last week. And no joke, because we have these big, huge pane glass walls. She just was like, whap.
Boom.
Like, just right into the glass like 2 or 3 times. And then she realized, like, oh, I got to.
Oh, there's something there.
It. So, yeah, that's pretty much what Cricket was doing.
Yeah. And then from Scott, which is the. Just sad Snoopy.
All of us just.
Oh no! Wait, I'm sorry. We have one last one. Carter. We have Elaine just frustrated at her desk.
Yeah, that's relatable in so many ways right now. This season's just been frustrating. But thank you for sending all these gifts in. I needed them in more ways than one. But yeah, so permutation primo. I can't even say primo. What the heck? Hey man, please give us the permutations. I can say permutations, but I cannot say cousin in Spanish. Good. Bye. Like.
All right. Same news as last week. We're still in 11th place. So nothing's changed there. And I'm going to read this out just because it made me laugh. And this is a running joke that my wife and I always have too. But this being in 11th place again feels like the Jurassic Park scene from the Tyrannosaurus paddock when Timmy gets stuck in the car when it gets thrown over and gets stuck in the tree. And then Alan Grant climbs up the tree to grab him, gets him. They start running back down the tree, climbing as fast as they can because the car's coming up on top of them. And then when they finally make it to the bottom, Buster Keaton's over them. And then Timmy's just, we're back in the car again.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
Basically what this feels like. All right. So before I get into the Angel City specific things, which are very small, they're not giving us many options right now, but we have options. So that's the good part. Kansas City will break 2 different records in the NWSL for sure this season. There's no way they can't. And one of them, which is going to be with their next win. So unfortunately, if that happens against us, that's where it happens. But they need one more win to have most wins in a season. The current record is the 18 wins that Orlando had last season in this kind of 26 matchup type of season. They're at 18 already right now. So with 4 games to go, they're going to break it with 19 plus, basically. So that's one thing. And then it will also break this single season record for points, which again was set by Orlando last year. And that was their 60 points from last year. Currently, KC is at 56 points. So they only need 4 points to tie it. 2 wins, and they've broken the record.
That's bonkers.
So
truly bonkers.
Truly,
but good for them.
How insane this season has been for them. Hey, records are meant to be broken sometimes, so there you go. All right, so other teams that are playoff bound, the Spirit with a win or a draw are going to be playoff bound. If they lose, as long as North Carolina also has a draw or a loss, they're still playoff bound. They will get extra credit, though. They will get a home field match. They'll be top 4 if they win, plus the Thorns draw or lose, and then Bay draw or lose. So all of those can happen, and they just automatically get a home field advantage. So there you go. Gotham with a win and North Carolina losing gets Gotham also playoff bound. So 2 more teams can qualify for the postseason here. And then newly eliminated teams. Bay will be completely eliminated from the running mathematically because it's not over till it's mathematically over. Bay will be eliminated with a draw or a loss, and so will the Royals. The Utah Royals will also be eliminated, but theirs has to be a loss.
That's bonkers. This just all bonkers to me.
Yeah. All right. And so now we're down to Angel City. Again, as has been in the last couple of weeks, our real only movement can be up by one spot. And that is if we win against Kansas City. And
miracles happen once in a while.
Oh, yeah. And the Dash draw or lose their match. That's really the only way we're going to get into 10th place and kind of keep everything as tight as we can. If the Dash win and we win, really we can top them by a better goal differential. But then at that point, it's really like everything's just super tight. So right now we have a total potential of 36 points. There was a cool graph by Allison Gale today that someone posted in our Discord and we had a kind of conversation about. And it shows all the potential point ranges for everybody of where they can land. Casey is a little dot at the top because they're in first place. That's no matter what.
Where they live.
Yeah. And then everything else has a big range. Basically everything from like 3rd through 10th right now have a range of being in 3rd place all the way down to 10th place. Like,
yeah, it's wild. It's like you have Kansas City that's just like they're going to win. They're in first place. There's literally no feasible, comprehensible way that would make sense for them to not be.
Yeah, no. They're supporter shield winners already, so that they can lose every single match and still be
and then everybody else is, we'll see. Let's roll the dice. Everything else is just up for grabs. But
so with 36 points, in a very silly world, we can finish as high as 3rd place. And that's like right behind the 2nd place, like
that's
by 1 point or something like that. In a silly world. Realistically, though, we can keep things interesting all the way to decision day. And this is what we've all been.
It's the vibe.
It's not the vibe.
It's the Angel City vibe that we don't want, but we have.
Yes. It's the drama and the chaos that the NWSL wants.
Yeah. Which normally I'm all here for. I'm like, yeah, let's bring the chaos. Let's bring the after darks. I'm not this year.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Like this year's been a little wackadoodle. So yes, again, we're not out of this until we're mathematically out. Everything's so tight that it's going to take a couple of matches. In the Discord, I did drop in like my best kind of prediction of where we would be come decision day, which would leave us in possible the last playoff spot contention on that day. And it would be like, we have to win, and then another result needs to go our way in order for us to move. But then all those movements are like super tiny. Yeah. Join the Discord, go check it out. Like we had a long conversation about it. It's pretty fun. But it's to say there's ways. There's avenues. Ways. Yeah. It is what it is. Numbers are numbers. We're going to keep mathing and doing permutations as it keeps going along. We'll see what happens. But let's talk about how we're supposed to get these 3 points.
Okay.
Against Kansas City.
So here's the thing. I don't know if you've paid attention to any of this at all up until this point, but Kansas City's all gas, no brakes. All gas. Pedal to the metal. Like just hauling ass through record books to first place. Essentially said last season, I don't know her. And catapulted themselves very quickly to first place and has just lived there. They had issues last season allowing goals. Like they would outscore a team, but they'd outscore them 5-3 or 5-4. There was that game where Rocky Rodriguez had a goal called back, Maddie Curry had a goal called back, and we ended up losing 4-2, but we should have actually, like, if those goals had scored, it would have been a tie game. But they gave up 4 goals. Like, they gave up a ton of goals last season. They fixed that shit. Well, to say it nicely. That was their biggest issue. And they said, okay, we're not doing that anymore. We're locking it down.
I'm going to look up what their goal differential is at the moment because
it's like plus 500.
It's plus 33.
Same thing.
And the Washington Spirit in second place has a plus 10.
And that's good. That's the thing. Like when teams have seasons like this or players have seasons like this, you forget that you're spoiled because it's like, that's not normal. Plus 33, that's stupid. Like what? A plus 10 goal differential is huge. Genuinely. Because goal differential is the goals allowed versus your goals scored. And you want that to be a positive number because that means you've scored more goals than you've allowed. Simple as that. It's easy math. You obviously want to score more goals than you let other teams score. But to have 33 more goals on the season with 4 games to play, Jesus. Yeah, they're a problem. Okay, just simple. They're a problem. The biggest thing is that we have to either stop the bleeding before it starts, like just tie tourniquets wherever we can, and or limit the bleeding. Because once the floodgates open for Kansas City, they just go. And they're dominant and they are confident and like they're just a unit. And that's what you want your team to look like. Like, I'm very proud of Kansas City and how they like recovered from their goal scoring allowance last season. That's something that a team should be proud of. It's nice to see Vlatko being Vlatko Andonovski, where like he is that club coach that wins shit. He won with Kansas City FC when Sam Mewis was playing there and Becky Sauerbrunn was playing there. The man knows how to win. The stint with the U.S. national team was an anomaly. And I think a lot of that had to do with the federation and some other stuff we don't know. But Vlatko knows his shit. And that's why everybody was excited for him and so confused. I will say it every single time we talk about Kansas City because he's not a bad coach. That was just weird. And I think he is a development coach more so than he is a drop the players in a bucket and make it work coach. And that's fine.
The national team is a very different dynamic.
Yeah.
You only get those players for a short burst of time. So you need to do the homework and take what you know and the skills that they have and know how to slot them in
quickly.
And for other reasons, we all have our ideas of the U.S. Soccer Federation, and
we sure do have ideas about them.
Yeah, that's for a different one. That's a very different podcast.
Oh yeah,
episode. But yeah, like I was one of those because I didn't know Vlatko's club career, and I knew him more recently because of the national team, and then just what was going there. So when he left, I was like, oh, let's see how that goes. And then all of a sudden it's just, oh yeah, no, it's like riding a bike. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, like it's fine.
Yeah.
No big deal. And that, like we joked, like with him and Freya, is this no subs FC, but it's not because he remembered who he is.
Yeah.
The thing is that Angel City, like we just need to come out and play the best game we can. There's still so much good that can come from this season, but we have to show up, whistle to whistle, play as a unit, and not just rely on these like to quote, oh shit, I don't remember who said it. It's a announcer that called a World Cup game. Maybe it's Sebi. I don't remember, but it's like you can't solely rely on individual moments of greatness. And we have to show up as a team because Angel City is in that danger zone right now where you start as a team and then once things start cracking and stuff's not working, it becomes the desire to be the person that changes the game instead of the team that works to get the tides turned. So I'm really hoping that's how we show up, that we have individual moments of greatness within the cohesion of the team, not just stressed out team with an individual moment of greatness. There's a big difference, and I don't know if I'm conveying that correctly. If anybody's confused, just let me know. It makes sense in my head. I just want to make sure it makes sense out of it.
Yes, it makes sense because, like we said, when we were talking about Alyssa being traded, like she is not the sole reason that Angel City was scoring
right
as well as we were, or we have been this season. Our goals for have been pretty great. It's just the goals against have not. They
exactly.
kind of cancel everything out. But so Alyssa going over to Chelsea, it was sad for the team and for the fandom. And sad for the NWSL because they didn't get what she was worth. But we're okay. We were fine. The following game, we won without her, and it wasn't a big deal. It's because the team doesn't rely on the one person to do things.
It's a team sport. It's not
Yeah.
solo.
And when you rely on that one person, as soon as that one person has an off game or is injured, or then everything goes to shit. So yeah, we can't rely on those things. And a lot of times coaches tend to favor their superstars a bit too much. And then you don't develop the system with everybody else.
Or you burn them out. If anybody's been watching the WNBA playoffs and you saw what happened in Game 5 between the Fever and Aces with Kelsey Mitchell going down, her body just said no. Kelsey Mitchell literally couldn't walk and couldn't feel her legs for 10 seconds on the court and collapsed. And she's okay. It's a condition that happens where essentially you've exerted too much and your body never recovered in between. But that's what happens when you play every minute of every game and you're not given the ability to recover properly, which somehow happens less in soccer than I would anticipate. But I'm also I've never been a long distance runner and someone who never wanted to run long distance. Yeah.
It's the reason why whenever there's like 3-day between game, or there's a 3-day game, like from game to game instead of the full week, is like super concerning. So the fact that like these players are running anywhere from 6 to 12 miles on the field in one 90-minute period. And then you're like, oh yeah, do that 3 days later, do the exact same 6 to 12 miles.
That's crazy.
That's the reason you need that week rest period in between to be able to give everybody your
body needs time to recover.
Yeah.
You're not a machine. But to take a little bit of a deeper look at Kansas City, they're doing all of this with Vanessa DiBernardo out on maternity leave, Alana Cook and Claire Gagne out with SEIs. And then last week, they had 3 players out. Kristen Hamilton had a hip injury, Haley Mace has a lower leg injury, and Kayla Sharples has a lower leg injury. And they've all been out for a few weeks minimum, from what I recall. So those are all important players, and they just said, that's fine. We'll just go pick up Allie Sentner. Sure. So the first person I'm going to talk about is Dabinia. She's a household name if you follow women's soccer, especially if you follow international women's soccer, because she's one of the Brazilian superstars that plays in the NWSL. She's number 99. She's a forward. She's a winger. She's a midfielder. She's here. She's there. She's every effing where. Like, she's that kind of player. Before coming to the NWSL in 2017, she played in the Brazil. I can't. What is this? I'm losing my brown card. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. She played for the Brazilian League. She played in Norway and China.
Why you gotta add so much emphasis? It feels like you're talking about the like wax now. It's just like the
I'm like
Brazilian.
dubbing it Brazilian. Like if it's gonna be bad, it's got to be great.
As Angela said the last episode, she doesn't do anything half-assed. It's full
ass. Whole ass or no ass, baby. I remember saying that at work one time, and one of my coworkers, like, full on bent over, knees, like hands on his knees, like crying, laughing. I was like, I've never heard that before. And I was like, yeah, dude.
That was the first time I heard it. It was last week.
It's fun though, and then you think about it, and you're like, oh, that's true.
I think the best part of that.
She doesn't do anything half-assed.
Yeah, and I think the best part of that was that it was not in the script, so it wasn't something I was expecting at all. Okay, sorry. This is becoming a shenanigans, but
it is. But Dabinia came to the league, was playing for North Carolina Courage from 2017 to 2022. The crazy thing is, so she actually signed to play for the Western New York Flash, and then 10 days later, they announced the team was moving to North Carolina. It's reportedly she was not told that was the plan before she signed on, which is bonkers.
So you're like, I'm going to live in New York. This is going to be like awesome. I'm going to be in that area. And then all of a sudden you're moving down to what?
Raleigh, North Carolina. Just very different.
Yeah.
But with the team, she had 42 goals over those 5 years. This is also at the peak North Carolina Courage, like, tenure of greatness. They won 3 Shields, 2 championships, 1 Challenge Cup. She was named the 2019 championship MVP. She's a 2-time Challenge Cup MVP. That's just in 5 years. Sorry, my nose is just so bad. What? To be on a team that's just achieving.
And to have 42 goals, is that right? 42 goals within that
over
span?
5 seasons, yeah. It's 8 goals a year, which is a lot, especially when you think of it. In 2017, how many teams were there? Because Angel City came in 2022. They hadn't really expanded, so there was like 10 teams. Like, there wasn't a lot of extra. They weren't playing these longer seasons. The season wasn't getting stretched out yet, that kind of thing. She then came to Kansas City through free agency in 2023. This is also in their quest to collect all of the Infinity Stones. And I put it, please clap, I made a movie reference that I actually understand. So thank you and you're welcome. I have some pop culture references in my brain. Aside from Bring It On. Like, that's it. That's all there is.
And Jock Jams. There's other things in there too.
You're not wrong. But like occasional other random things. But in 40 caps, I should say 40 caps as of when the Wikipedia was updated, she had 12 goals. So like, she's a problem. That's it. And then overall, with the Brazilian national team, she got her first call up in 2011 for the senior team. She'd been playing in like U17s, U20s before then. In 136 caps with the national team, she has 59 goals. She's appeared in both the 2016 and the 2020/21 Olympics, the Tokyo Games, and then the 2019 and 2023 World Cup. I'm pretty sure I talked about her when we talked about Brazil.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did.
There's no
Had
way
you
you
not?
can't.
Yeah. So she's really good, guys. That's it. And she's an experienced player. So then like you have her, you have Lola Bonta, like you have Ali Sentner, like you have a crazy, stupid good midfield there. They're good defensively, they're good offensively, they're going to mess you up, they're going to get in your head because they are just prolific at what they do. And it's impressive to watch. And I'm not saying anything, and I hope everyone understands that, like, when I'm talking about and like gushing over how good another team is, it's literally just because I think they're good. There's no, in my head, I'm just like, no, you can still appreciate greatness even when it's your competition. And you should, because that's how
this is what
are healthy in competition.
This is why we started the podcast too, was to highlight these players, right? Mm-hmm. There's going to be the casual fans that I would have been a part of. Oh yeah, like Angel City. Like I know my Angel City players, and that's about it.
Yeah.
An Angel City player leaves, I'm probably not gonna know too much about them as they leave. A new player comes in, I'll know them when they come in, but they'll be brand new to me.
Yeah.
And then we have the more casual players that are also, or casual fans that are also like, oh, I don't follow a team, but I follow players, because that's a very big thing with the NWSL too, because of how it's grown.
And with women's sports in general, you follow players more than you follow teams sometimes, because you don't have a team locally. So you're just like, like so many people followed Alex Morgan, they followed Pino, they followed Sid, they followed Ali Krieger. Like the big national team names were stalwarts in different parts of the country.
Yeah.
And I don't care what team they're on. I'm a fan.
They're amazing players. They have accolades. Let's talk about them. Let's give them their flowers. So that's exactly what this is for. And yeah, and we always say this with gushing at the amazing accomplishments these women have made, these players have made, but also you're coming to our house. So
you don't have to do it on Monday. You can take a day off. Chill out. And also, I will say, because Kansas City is so far ahead in the table, they're not going to start their starters. Mentally prepare yourselves. If you are not fully aware of how it works when your team is really effing good and it's in the later half of the season, you rest your starters and you get your bench players minutes so that they are prepared for the playoffs.
Yeah. That was a little bit of a conversation in the Discord today about will Kansas City start playing some 4D chess here?
Yes.
Where they're like, look, if we help out a couple of these teams, a couple of games the games that we have go the way we want them, we can kind of help decide who's in that 8th place spot.
100%.
The way the bracket
do you want to win
goes,
that game, or do you want to have to try hard in your first playoff game?
Yeah, exactly. The way it goes is 1-8, right? It's 1-8, 2-7. So if you get to choose who's going to be down there or influence, do you play 4D chess, and do you do that?
Exactly, you do. And when it comes to 4D chess, Michelle Cooper is very good at it. Michelle Cooper is another forward on Kansas City. You may recognize her from the national team, from Hot Shot Weekend, her rookie year, where she and Alyssa ended up cramping. And it's when the Hot Shots came out, where it's like a little shot of cayenne, cute. It's like cayenne, ginger, something that basically shocks your nervous system to release the cramp. But prior to coming to the NWSL, she spent 2 years at Duke. In her freshman year, in 18 games, she scored 12 goals. In her sophomore year, she scored 19 goals. So in 2 years, she had 27 goals across the league, or across collegiate play. She's the first Blue Devil, so anybody from Duke, to win the Herman Trophy, which is the best player in collegiate soccer. And Duke is known for good soccer. She and Lily Nabet played together. She was the second overall pick in 2023. Second to Alyssa. 2023, 2024? 23.
23.
Yeah, because that's the year Kansas City traded Lynn Williams. So rewind a little bit. Sam Ewis got traded to Kansas City. This is before she retires. This is when we find out how bad her knee is. Lynn goes with her. They're besties. Sammy doesn't play, obviously. Lynn, we don't know because Lynn's also hurt. In that shuffle, Lynn moves to Gotham. She's still Lynn Williams. She's not leg sleeve Lynn yet. She hasn't gotten married. So she goes to Gotham for the first round pick. Kansas City gets Michelle Cooper. This is like the first start of like when they start collecting everyone. Michelle Cooper, as of February this year, had her first call up with the senior national team. She's been in U17s, U20s, but she made her debut at the Sheba Leaves tournament in February. She's since had 8 caps and a goal with the national team. She's a threat. She stresses me out. She's also ready to fight. It's very funny. I love watching her play because she's feisty. But she's not feisty in a problematic way. She doesn't back down when she doesn't need to. Yeah, she's very strategic about it.
Strategery, yes.
Strategery, the 4D chess. So that's Kansas City. I could spend hours talking about their team. I'm not going to.
No, they're just too stacked. You give a couple players some flowers, but that's about it. Like, yeah. Come on.
They have Tema Chawinga. They've got...
jeez.
Bia Zanaretto. They have Ali Sentner, Lola Bonta. There's so many people. I feel like that team has more players on it than they're supposed to, but they don't. Like, it's one of those, it's Portland 2017 with Tobin and Sonnet, and that team is stupid good. This team is stacked and it's cool. It just sucks that it's not Angel City right now. We'll get there. It's fine. When it comes to Angel City, I mentioned it earlier. We're just going to talk about Hina Sagita. Everybody else on the team, you know what they do, the goodness that we have. I expect Hina to play, honestly, just to try some shit out. I don't think she'll play the whole game, but I expect to see her. I'm assuming she's been with the team about a week. I don't know. I could be making that up. I just feel like she's been with the team for a while. At least a few days.
Yeah.
She's number 7 now. She's a midfielder. She's done some really cool stuff over her career. So she went pro fresh out of high school in Japan. She debuted in 2015 in the Nadeshiko League and then became a regular player. So essentially she was like a sometime sub in 2015, became a regular player in 2016. She was named the best young player in 2016 across the league. So like she gets all league awards. She stayed and played in Japan for 5 years. She comes to Portland in 2022 on a 3-year contract. And I think I mentioned this with June, our first season. I have so much respect for somebody who's willing to just leave their home country, leave their family, leave what they know, leave the system they're a part of, and just be like, I'm going to go be great somewhere completely different in the world. I don't speak the language. I don't necessarily know anybody. I don't have a group of friends there. I don't have a support system there. But this is what's best for my career. I'm going to go do it. That takes some balls. Like,
yeah.
That's so crazy to me. So she gets to Portland. That's the last year they won a ring, was 2022. So like she came in and then won a championship immediately. Okay, cool.
Like, welcome to the NWSL.
Welcome to the NWSL. In her international career with the Japanese national team, she got called up to the U17 team at 15. Yeah, it's under 17, so you're going to have younger players there. But to be 2 years younger is rare. So she played in 2012 in the U17 Women's World Cup. She played 4 games. She scored 2 goals. 2 years later, in the next Women's World Cup for the U17, she scored 5 goals and they won. In 2016, in the U20 World Cup, she won the Golden Ball, which is high scoring. And then in 2018, she got her senior call up. So to be, it took her 3 years out of high school. So 2015, she debuts as a pro. In 2018, she's on the senior national team. That's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Granted, she was in the system already. They knew who she was. She was working her way there, but that's still really fast because Japanese national team soccer is very similar to U.S. soccer in the sense that shit is hard to get into and it's good. They've won the World Cup at the senior level. They are contenders.
Yeah.
And then she's named to the 2019 and 2023 World Cup teams and the 2020/2021 Tokyo Games. Currently, international career, across her whole career, at the senior professional level, she's 39 career goals, which is a lot. 40 goals is a lot.
Yeah.
But she's crafty. She's good. They're starting to call on the internet. I've seen it on Reddit. I've seen it in many different places now. Threads, BLUESKY. They're starting to call Angel City Japangelis. And I love it. It fits. Japangelis. Yeah. It's fun to say. So if we re-sign Miyabi, we've got June. We'll see what happens with Hannah Stombaugh. We'll just be Japangelis. You have Brasilambia in Orlando. You might as well have Japangelis.
Yeah. There's strategy, right? There's a strategy to all of that. I'm really happy when players get to come to a team or to a city, right? A market that has them reflected in it, right? Like, we like the Japanese culture and fans and stuff like that in LA are going to be big. And then if the support can be there and everything, it feels a little bit more like that little piece of home, right? Like, could be her new home already. And that's totally, she's been here quite a bit, but
LA especially, you've got Little Tokyo, you have half the South Bay, depending on which neighborhood you're in, Torrance, Gardena, like Artesia, like there's so many little pockets of very beautifully Japanese neighborhoods. There's a very storied history of Japanese folks in LA. Like, I actually could, now that I'm thinking about it, could soapbox about the importance of Japanese landscaping in Los Angeles and specifically the South Bay and how that has helped the Latin community in landscaping. Like, it's a whole thing. There's so much history of Japanese culture in California, in Los Angeles, and Asian cultures in general because of the big air quotes on that, because we're closest to Asia across the Pacific Ocean. Like, that's our nearest neighbor on this side of the country. It's very far away. But there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of shared experiences there. There's a lot of mixing of cultures and traditions and things like that because of immigration. And it's such a beautiful thing, especially in this city. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to cry about it per usual. Plus, I'm tired. I'm a wreck, you guys.
And we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. So with that said, our cumulative, I have a master's degree. Our cumulative record against Kansas City is oddly even.
Yeah.
It feels shenanigans given the tear they've been on. But across the board, we have won 3 times, we have drawn once, and we have lost 3 times. So it's effectively as even as you can get it with 7 matches. So what if we win? What if we just say who cares and we just do something crazy?
Yeah. To be honest, my best case scenario of, and I put best case in parentheses realistic scenario.
Right, I saw.
Yeah. Had us losing this one.
Realistically.
But our next 2 matchups, we have a pretty good chance of winning. The matchup is a lot more even on that end. So it's not over till it's mathematically over.
It's true.
So
it's
with
true.
that, we hope to see you on a school night, Monday, October 6th against Kansas City at BMO. It's going to be at 7:30. If you can't watch it, or if you can't go and watch it live, like me, like I said, school night, it's going to be on the CBS Sports Network and on the FanDuel Network. And if you can't do either one of those with your eyeballs, do it with your ears and listen to iHeartRadio with Isaac and Tracy. It's always the best. Or if you want to hear the Spanish broadcast, KFWB, I believe that one's 13:30?
980.
980. So listen to
UKW
KFWB.
is 1330. That's because of sport. This is just because of sports, and it's KFWB News 98, but it's not anymore. It's Spanish sports news. I don't know.
KFWB 980 AM on your radio dial if you still have a AM radio thing, because I think we've talked about this before. My car does not have an AM radio.
That's crazy.
And it is the Celebración de Culturas. It's the Hispanic Heritage celebration. Hispanic Heritage runs from the middle of September to the middle of October, and there's probably a joke in there. There's a special scarf that is a ticketed scarf thing. So if you're a season ticket holder, go check out or talk to your people and get it there.
I think you can also buy it like solo. I don't know this year though.
I don't know. Last year they did, but then last year it wasn't a ticket package.
Oh, that's true. So it's probably not for sale yet.
Yeah. Plus, they have to get people in on a Monday night game.
That's fair.
Like they got to do something. Hello Kitty. That's why Hello Kitty night has always been a midweek game.
Yep.
So with all of that, take us out.
Take us out. All right. So if you were able to make it through this accidental shenanisode, I had planned a very normal episode and I went off the rails. Sorry, everybody. But if you liked everything thus far and you want to hear more of me yap and Mario laugh at me, make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever you're listening. We appreciate it regardless. And thank you for thank you for sticking it through. Check out Casual FC Pod for all of the different podcast links. You'll find out every single place where we are streaming. We're also on YouTube. You can see us if you decide to watch us on the YouTubes. Yay.
Yeah.
I always get nervous when I talk about being on YouTube. I'm just like, I'm here. I exist on the internet. Meanwhile, I've literally been on the internet since 2002. I don't know when I was old enough to understand. No, before then.
We had AOL floppy disks.
I was going to say RIP
AOL.
RIP dial-up music. But yeah, we've been on the internet. We're not going anywhere. Follow us on social media if you're not already at Casual FC Pod on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. And if you're on Blue Sky, we are at casualfc.com. But we're not very good at posting on there because I legit forgot Blue Sky existed for a hot minute. More importantly, come join us on the Discord. Just come hang out on a little safe corner in the internet. If you need an invite, DM us, hit us up, text me, whatever, however you know how to contact us, just do it and be like, I want to go hang out on the internet. It's fun. It's silly. It's just good times with good people. Thank you for supporting the pod thus far. And if you want to do it more, like extra support, share, comment, engage with anything we post with episodes, all of that feeds the algorithm and the robots enjoy it. And then they give us views and it's great. It's a weird transaction, but here we are. If you want to buy some merch, there's still the MA shirt. Like for all of the players that were here and are now gone, there's merch in the stores. We've got MA merch. We've got Alana Kennedy merch. We've got Katie Zella merch. We've got all kinds of shit in there. Go buy something.
Alyssa Thompson.
Oh yeah, Alyssa Thompson Hauling Company. Go for it. It's fun. We'll leave it up. Why not? But yeah, shop.casualfc.com to get all the good stuff. And then if you feel so inclined and you want to help us out monetarily without buying stuff, you can buy us a hypothetical coffee and essentially help support Keep the Lights On. So just go to buymeacoffee.com/casualfcpod and you can find a way to do it there. There's recurring donations. There's one-offs. You can do as you please. Any of that is so appreciated. Usually whoever sees the email first screenshots it and send it to the other one. And it's, oh my God, for the rest of the day. So thank you everyone who has helped us out thus far. We really appreciate it. And then last but not least, make sure you tell a friend about the pod. Bring more people to the party. It's an open door invite all the time. As long as you're cool and you're not weird in a weird way. You can be weird in a fun way. Don't be weird in a weird way. Yeah. All of that good stuff that we create brings us good luck. We package it up. We take it to BMO in this case, or we take it to the practice facility and say, here you go. We brought you good luck. Please do good things with it. Make good choices. But overall, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
You've got mail.